Hey, it's your book hound here coming at you with another review of a book we want to howl about. Hit subscribe if you like what you see. We got good reviews and special offers coming at you every week. So today we're going to talk about The 20 by Sam Holland. So this is a serial killer novel, police procedural. And to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of serial killer novels. I feel like they exploit a kind of voyeurism and our fascination with death. I don't usually find them particularly interesting, but this is a good book. Holland is she's a real pro. She gets it going, and it's a real mystery. So the reason it's hard to know why it's called the 20 until much later in the book, but the um, the book starts off with a uh, it's set in England. It's a British detective named Adam Bishop who's called to a crime scene where there are five bodies buried in an old construction site, and each body has a Roman numeral like 16, 15, 14. So you get the feeling like there's like a lot of other bodies out there. And this sets off a large scale investigation, which initially goes nowhere. It's very frustrating, but obviously it's a big story, in the news and everything. And it's pretty clear there's a serial killer at work. Bishop is joined by his number two, Jamie, who's like one of his closest friends, and they've been working together a long time. They have a great working relationship, and they're figuring out what's happening here. And then in parallel, we meet a woman named Romilly Cole, who is, it turns out, is Bishop's ex-wife, and she is a doctor. And she's kind of a successful person, but she's also got some serious, what look like psychological problems, but it's really post-traumatic stress disorder. She has terrible nightmares, and she's preoccupied with visions of death, and she becomes very fixated on this murder, this serial murder. And her boyfriend is trying to be understanding, but he starts to get frustrated, and then he gets jealous because Romilly reaches out to Adam, her ex-husband, and although they, don't get along or whatever, she wants to help him solve this, and he doesn't want her involved. But there's obviously something a lot bigger going on there with her, and in some ways, the book is really about her. Although, Adam Bishop is he's the detective solving the mystery. It's really kind of her book in terms of character and emotion, and she turns out to be the key to the plot. And I don't want to reveal too much because this is an easy book to get into spoiler territory with. But the book also layers in reports of older crimes, which are probably related. And there is, Holland is a good enough mystery writer that you're trying to figure it out as you go along. That's kind of part of the fun. And so it draws you in. It's a good read. And it's also whatever, it deals a lot with trauma, which is kind of interesting from a character perspective. So even though I don't generally like serial killer novels, I will